My mom and I are going downtown. I have some friends in town, and so we're gonna go meet up with them. But I don't want to have to try and look at the comments up there, so I'm going to get on my phone. So let me make this go a little bit higher. And also, it's kind of bright. I'm gonna take you guys this way a little bit. Okay. Let's see, what are you guys up to? His Way Homestead, hey, what's up? It's getting pretty warm in Tennessee. It's coming along every day, just a little bit at a time. I'm actually just, I think, doing some odd jobs today, so you guys will see that in the next video. My oldest brother, who normally takes me to like the hardware store because he has a truck if I need like to haul something, is out of town, and by the time he gets back, I'll be out of town. So now I'm either having to take Levi's bus or have Levi take me in his bus to go to the hardware store. And so it's smarter just for us to go together and get stuff that we need and not have to run back and forth in the bus all the time. But Levi started his first day at Home Depot today. So he was just inside on his lunch break. So he said, so far so good, but he just like was doing orientation, I guess, so he's just been on a computer all day. But he said so far still. It's like, yeah, if it was just on a computer all day, I'm sure it is. For some reason, the comments aren't showing up on here. Oh, okay. I was behind. Let's see. Grumpy Grandpa Patriot Show. Hope the bus build is coming along. Hope you have a good mechanic to look at it. Have you had a good mechanic to look at it yet? So I'm going to be doing a whole update video on everything that I've done to try and figure out what's wrong with the bus and whether or not it is running in the future when I get back from Texas, when I get back from my trip. His Way Homestead said, did you say you're in Tennessee? I am in Tennessee. Sarah said, have you heard of Unstoppable Morgan? You're both awesome. Yes, I know who Morgan is. Grumpy Grandpa Patriot Show said, every time I would do a live shot with a reporter when I worked for the news, a train would always go by. I think ambulances and fire trucks constantly drive down the street, and I do hear trains pretty often too. Davis Family Life said, hi from Jamaica. Wow, that's awesome. His Way Homestead said, we're near Memphis. I'm in the Nashville area. I don't know how long I'll be here for, though. I'm planning on making a move to Texas. Pat Piper said, did you get your walls all done? You're so awesome. I haven't got, I mean, you could see in the back, I haven't got them done yet. I need more foam board insulation, so I need to go pick that up, but I have to have one of my brothers take me, and only one's in town, so it's either I drive his bus or we go together and get supplies. So usually we go together and get supplies because it makes more sense that way. Adam said, are you ever going to fix your white car and get it back? I actually sold the white car to Jason, so that's his car now. James said, hey girl, hope everything's good. Life is amazing right now. I'm super excited to go downtown. I hope that I'm able to meet up with my friends that are in town. They are on their honeymoon and they're from Dallas, and so I really hope that we get to meet up. I think they're actually downtown right now, so whenever I'm done with this live chat, we're gonna head over there. John Hancock said, do you have AC in the bus? I don't have AC in the bus right now, but for AC, I'm going to have a max fan, which isn't necessarily AC, but I will also have a mini split unit at some point. That's a sponsorship, so it's there when I'm ready for it, but I don't think that will be anytime soon. That's going to be more like down the road. Let's see. William said hello from Bedford, Texas. Yeah, Texas is where it's at. Yeah, Yankabilly's Travel says currently camping by Pryor, Oklahoma, waiting for the meetup. That's awesome. Downpour right now in Missouri, headed your way, laugh out loud. I'm just glad that the weather's been really, really nice and it hasn't been raining. And it was supposed to rain all this week and it wound up just being overcast. And now it's been sunny the past few days, so that's been really nice. Kevin said looking nice today. That's because I've done working on the bus and I actually got to get dressed up and we're going out and I'm excited about it. I don't often get dressed up, but when I do, it feels nice. Let's see. Someone asked, oh, how long is the drive from where you are at to Texas? I think to get into Texas, it's probably like 7 hours-ish, but to get to Dallas, it's about 9 hours or so. I'm just assuming 7. It might be a little bit more than that. How long before you get on the road to Texas? Isaiah said. I'm hoping at this point, because obviously I've had a few setbacks and nothing ever really goes as we plan it. I'm hoping to, by the end of June, move into the bus and by the end of June, before July, or at the beginning of July, to hopefully be on my way to Texas. That's the plan. We'll see. We'll see what happens. That's what I hope for anyways. Mark said, hey Jaylena, how are you doing today? I am doing amazing. It's been a really good day. My mom and I have been spending, if I take days off, we spend it together and like we'll go to the park and walk, or we'll go to like the lake, and it's been really nice. Davis Family Life said that I admire your work ethic. Thank you, I appreciate that. Darren said, if you guys need extra mechanical advice, try contacting Bus Grease Monkey. He works on buses. He is from the Tennessee, I think. It'd be worth trying to get his knowledge out. Well, I guess that's something to look into. John Hancock said, if you ever go north Idaho, come visit and camp on my land. That's awesome. Thanks for the offer. The Roots and Branch Homestead said, sending you so much love and positive energy. Namaste. Thank you. Isaiah said, did you want help with your solar? I am not too far away. As of right now, I think I have the solar. I actually got all of my solar stuff in the mail finally. And I think I have it down, but I'll let you know if I'm going to need help with that. Marine Mama Stacy Klein said, you seem so happy and free. I love it. That's how I feel to a T. Let's see. Edward said Memphis to the Texas border is 4 hours without too much construction. So yeah, it's probably about 7 hours from Nashville to the Texas border. Because it's, I think, what, 3 hours from here to Memphis, I think is what it is. Hi, Julie. Pat said Lake Arcadia is in the central of Oklahoma on I-35. You'd be going south. You'd go by it. I'm about 7 miles from there. I don't go through Oklahoma when I go to Dallas. Darlene said, why Texas is your boyfriend? Why Texas is your boyfriend or friend? Curious. I'm going to Texas and I'll be staying with my sister and then another one of my friends, and they'll be helping me with my build. And then of course, like, all of my friends and stuff live in Dallas, and I miss them all a lot, and I am not one to stay in one place for too long, so I just kind of, for the moment, need a change of scenery, and Texas is where my heart is pulling me to be before I actually hit the road. As far as boyfriend or friend, I'm just going for no other reason than friends and family. Andy said, I think you're doing an awesome job. You look good and happy. Thank you. Brian said, are you going to tint all your windows to keep sunshine from heating up the bus? I don't plan on tinting the windows, but I did see, I don't remember what his name is, but I saw a tour. Skolina just did a tour of this bus, and it's hands down my favorite bus build that I've seen. And it's like, it starts with a B. I don't know. It's one of Skolina's newest tours that they did, or that he did. And he had a really cool curtain idea, which I think I might wind up doing something like that for myself. Kevin said good luck on the bus conversion. Thanks, Kevin, all the way from the UK. Michael said, hey, Jelena, hope you're doing okay. You look amazing. Thank you so much. I am doing very, very well. Thomas said, been away from the tube for a couple of days. How's the bus engine? I will be doing an update on the bus and everything going on with the engine and stuff whenever I get back from my trip. Patricia said, glad you're making yourself happy before any relationship starts. Yeah, I'm on a goal. I'm on a journey of self-love and self-discovery, and I definitely am not looking for a relationship. But when I do decide to start dating again, I definitely want to look for something real and something deep and something that I've never had before. Barbara said, did you try that stuff I told you about, the cleaner awesome? I didn't, just because I already have Gugon, and so that's just what I use. I'm the type of person who's just going to use what they have. Like, a lot of people have said, like, oh, use clamps on the thing or whatever. I didn't have clamps. I do have clamps now, which I'm going to be using when I do the ceiling, but at the time I didn't have any, and I didn't want to run to the store to get some. And I didn't have that planned in my budget anyways, so I just use what I have. And so, yeah, it may have taken a little bit longer. Had I used clamps, it would have been a little bit faster. But you just have to use what you have and make do with what you have sometimes. Mark Q said, also, Jelena, Texas is more warmer than Tennessee. It's definitely a lot hotter in Texas than it is here. But I'm used to it. Isaiah said, will you have mosquito screens? Yeah, on the windows I'll have mosquito screens so I can open them. I'll probably have the windows open quite often. Are you talking about foresty forest for curtains? I don't know what that is. Roots and Branch Homestead said, self-love is where it's at, full stop. I agree. I 100% want to be the best version of myself before I give my all to somebody, and I want to be with someone who is also the best version of themselves. And I'm just not even really thinking about dating right now. Julie Heinstead said, you don't need no man. Like I said last time, I don't need a man. If I date someone, it's because I want to date someone. Samantha said, I mean, you out here looking like a woodland princess. I loved your van tour. I watched it the other day. Was it yesterday? I don't know. Pat said, your confidence is so awesome, girl. Thank you. I haven't always been as confident as I've been feeling lately. Michael Clark said, that's what I call Arkansas hillbilly engineering. I think it's just called hillbilly engineering. Hillbilly ingenuity. No, redneck ingenuity. EY said, hey. Sean said, hi, are you going to put a bathroom in the bus? I've been super on the fence about whether or not I want to do a shower. I'll definitely have a toilet. I don't know if I'm going to do a shower. At first I was like, okay, I think I'm going to do a pull-out shower. Then I was like, maybe I should do a full shower. And then now I'm like, do I really need a shower? I don't know what I'm going to do about that. I'm still deciding. Crystal said, will it be lighter and brighter inside the bus? The van was a little dark. I definitely want it to be a lot brighter. And at first, I really wanted it to be like super clean and sharp and white with a little bit of wood accents and stuff. But yesterday, I think Yesterday I had a moment, and I'm thinking I'm gonna go with a different direction as far as like the look and the aesthetic of the bus is gonna be. It's gonna be a lot more like hobo-y, not hobo-y, but like boho-y. That's what I meant, not hobo. Boho-y, like really chill and laid back, woodsy, very, very low maintenance build on the inside. Mr. C said visit California. I will eventually at some point make my way to California. Once the bus is done, I will be heading west. I don't make plans, but I'll be heading somewhere west. Hey, Kristen's World Outdoors. Angela said, hey girl, love watching your videos. Thank you. Boho hippie chick. Yeah, something like that. Samantha, I was like, this hobo aesthetic. Yeah, I'm gonna have a hobo aesthetic. First you ever seen. Let's see. Yeah, hobo. I mean, boho. Why do I keep getting it backwards? Oh my goodness. CCSR said shower in a drawer. That's what I was planning on doing, but I'm not so sure that I will do that yet. I'm still on the fence. Who knows? Maybe I will. Crystal said I love boho, but can still be light and happy. It'll definitely be light. I do not like crazy colors. That is not who I am. I'm very into neutrals. So it will be boho-y with orange and green accents, but for the most part it'll be a lot of your pretty like skin tone, like neutral colors. Barbara said, I see your colors as bright and colorful. You've got that hippie kind of vibe. It's pretty cool. I do like some bright colors, but like my mom is very into like the in-your-face crazy bright colors, and I'm just like neutrals, if I'm being honest. Kathy Wilson did a $10 super chat. Have a drink on me when you go downtown. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I definitely need one. Debbie said boho with a touch of alien. Yeah, something like that. David Wilkes said the new updates look great. Thank you. Alan said you need a shower and a potty too. First of all, I don't need a shower. I lived without a shower for a very long time in the van and then some, and I did fine. Showers are a luxury when it comes to van life and bus life and just nomadic life in general. Showers are definitely a luxury. They're not a needed. I can't talk today. Samantha did a $10 super chat. When are you moving the bus to Dallas? I'm hoping to move it to Dallas at the end of June. I'm hoping to be in Dallas for my birthday. I really want to be in Dallas for my birthday. I might wind up flying down there. I don't know. I mean, if I don't make it to Dallas by my birthday, I want my best friend Jessica to come to Nashville for my birthday. Because my birthday's the 5th, so it'd be there's a huge fireworks show here in downtown or somewhere here in Nashville that they do every year that they didn't do last year, so they're doing it big this year. Dave Wilkes did a $10 super chat. Go for a hippie camo. I don't know that there's such thing as hippie camo. Kristen's World Outdoors said, I'm a neutral girl as well. I've been adding navy into my decor though. Yeah, I like neutrals, but I'm very much I've always been into greens, but lately, for the last year or so, I've been really into like burnt orange. AJ Langi said, hi, I like the videos, keep them coming. I'm watching from UK, England. That's awesome, thank you. If you've been working really hard and you look beautiful tonight. Thank you, Crystal. Aceman RC. Oh yeah, I have merch now in case you missed it. I have a couple of bonfire campaigns going on, so I think you have like a few weeks to order from there. And then Those will ship out in mid-June, which I'm super, super excited about. This is actually the first like logo that I've been really proud of. Kaylee said, when will you be posting an update on the bus? I'll be posting an update on the bus engine and like what's going on with that whenever I get back from my trip. So about 3 weeks or so. I know that seems like a long time, but it's gonna go by so fast. And I have my reasons, and you guys will find out why and when I do that video. Sean said, you do need a shower. If you don't have one, you can get smelly fast. Well, you can shower at gyms, and I do have I haven't shown you guys yet, but I do have a really awesome portable shower system. Yes, I would have to shower outside if I'm out in the middle of nowhere, but I think I could get away with it, and like not having your traditional shower. Of course you need to shower, but living on the road, living this lifestyle, unless you've actually done it, I don't think you can quite understand the fact that the showers are a luxury. Sometimes you have to take baby wipe showers, baby wipe baths, and that's a thing. And I was doing that before I even lived in a van. That's something that you do when you're on tour. Like, yeah, your favorite rock stars take baby wipe baths. They do when they're on the road, especially in the summer. Dave Wilkes said, you can do whatever you set your mind to. Hippie camo with multicolored flowers and military colors. I'm just not super into camo. I do love camo, but not that much. Not enough to decorate my whole bus in it. Kristen's World Outdoors said, is that a dress or a shirt? Show us, please. It is a shirt. I actually have a white one that's pretty much the same, but it doesn't have the little ripple flowy stuff. I don't know, but here's my outfit. And then I have some boots, some cowgirl boots to go along with it. Edward said, just run you an outdoor shower, hook it up to the back, and get one of those extensions for luggage or bikes. I do want to get I do want to have like a back porch come out. I just don't know when that's gonna happen, but that'll definitely be happening. Barbara Ames said, you look radiant tonight, more relaxed finally. Thank you. I feel so much more relaxed. Alicia said, I already got my shirt order in. That's awesome. I didn't know they shipped out so fast. Melissa Pack said, I'd love your videos, going to get some of your gear. Thank you so much, Melissa. I appreciate that. Pat said, are you going to do a compost toilet or a dump tank? I'm hopefully going to do the Nature Head compost toilet. That's pretty much like, I'm pretty set on that. Prevost family said, just get one of those pop-up things for your shower. Yeah, see, and I could do that too. That would be perfect for doing the outdoor shower with the system that I have. Just the tent itself is all I need. Jerry Pinland did a $20 super chat. Thank you so much, Jerry. Sharon said, I'm glad you didn't stop making videos because look how far you got, 30,000. Thank you, I know. Sometimes I definitely think everything gets a lot darker and a lot harder before you really start to see and feel the highs instead of the lows. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Basically, like, you have to go through the storm in order to, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Samantha said, Leslie Smith, ew, we support women here. 100%. Anyone that has anything negative to say, guess what? You're gonna be blocked. Ain't nobody got time for that. I watered myself down for far too long. If there's one thing this year has shown me is that you should never water yourself down in order to make someone else happy. If someone tells you, oh, I like you better with no makeup on. If you like wearing makeup, you don't need that in your life. Samantha said, I wouldn't do a shower either. I need motivation to go to the gym. Yeah, it's definitely motivation to go to the gym, and you always like. For me, if I go to the gym, I'm more than likely to work out, so it's a win-win. I'm gonna order a hat, and I'm so, that's probably the thing I'm most excited about is my hat. YDMF2 did a $5 Canadian super chat. Who's the guy in the Texas tattoo on your leg? That is Earl Dibbles Jr., aka Granger Smith. If you don't know who that is, search Earl Dibbles Jr. on YouTube, and that is who that is. Kristen World Outdoor said, I seen another girl on YouTube use a blow-up pool and a gallon of water to take showers. I think I've seen someone do that too. It might have been the same person. In order to see the rainbow. Yeah, that makes sense. Jerry said, love watching your newness and all the cool stuff you're putting in it. Happy for you, Jaylena. Thank you so much. Yeah, Edward, enjoy the hardships and endure the hardships to enjoy the positives. Gotta climb a lot of mountains before you can rest in the valleys. Yeah, you guys are on, spot on. Prevost family said Granger Smith is awesome. I agree. I got to see Granger Smith last summer in concert. It was like a distanced concert, but it was really, really cool. Sean said, what kind of bed are you putting in? I already have my bed. It's a full-size 8-inch memory foam mattress, and that will go at the back of the bus. But I'm gonna try and put it as high as I can if I'm sitting up straight and I have a bun on my head, that's how I'm measuring like how tall it's gonna be. Michelle said, what internet setup will you have when you hit the road? By the time I hit the road, I'll probably be looking into some type of nomadic internet. So I'm not quite sure. I haven't really done a whole lot of research on that just because I'm pretty far from that point, but something along those lines. Stacy Eastman did a $15 super chat. Treat yourself to some drinks. Love your vlogs. Thank you so much, Stacy. I appreciate it. And I'm glad that you enjoyed them. Jerry said, I can't wait to see the mini, but all duct tape up. What? The mini bus all duct taped up? What Flicker Tail said, what color are you painting the bus? The bus is going to be all white, and then those things right here, I don't know, I always forget what they're called, but those are going to be like a burnt orange color. Which I don't know if you can see it in my last video, but I was cutting the 2x4s on the paint can that I'm using, and the color is on the top of that paint can. So I don't know if any of you caught that sneak peek. I vote turquoise bus. I am not crazy about crazy colors. Barbara said, I've seen a lot of people say shower at gym or something like that. They say gyms are the way to go. I like truck stops because you can eat breakfast or dinner and sit down. I've showered at truck stops and I've showered at gyms, and well, I use Planet Fitness, which is amazing. I love Planet Fitness. I have nothing negative to say about Planet Fitness. Everyone I've ever been to, even ones that weren't as nice, were always still pretty nice. And so that's my favorite way to go about it. And of course, there's truck stops on the road when you're more out in the middle of nowhere and you don't necessarily have a Planet Fitness around. And then if you're really out in the middle of nowhere, you can use like camp shower setups and stuff like that. Let's see. Thank you, HY. George House said, I'm always looking forward to seeing your videos. I'm also redoing my rig to be on the road before too long. That's awesome. Judy said, what is the update on the bus running? I'll be doing a full video update on the bus engine and whether or not it's running, what we did to fix it, and all that stuff in a few weeks whenever I get back from my trip. I have some other videos that are scheduled that I'm going to do before that. But the main reason for that, though, is my brother's out of town, and I'm about to be out of town for, I think, 13 days. So I'll be gone for 2 weeks, and I don't want to do things to the bus and then let it sit for 2 weeks, because people around here, everyone that lives here has their own lives. They're busy. I don't want to have to put that on them to be like, hey, can you go start my bus, or can you drive it around? Like, I just want to take care of it once I get back. We have a game plan set in place, and so when I get back, I'll be doing a video on all that. But right now, that's being held off until I get back from my trip, and then we're gonna start working on the bus, and I have the parts and everything that we're gonna do for it, so you guys will see all that when I get back from Texas. Edward Carly did a $20 super chat, just a little to help with the repair. Looking so relaxed right now. Happy to see. Thank you so much. It means a lot. Flickertail said, are you doing a fold down deck on the bus? Saw one at a truck stop and it was so cool. I don't think I'm going to do a fold down. It'll probably just be out the whole time, like all the time. I think. I'm not sure, but a fold down one seems interesting. I just don't know that I'm going to have anything on the back all the time. Like if I'm driving, like if I'll have storage on it back here. So I don't know. We'll see. Samantha said, what is the trip you're going on? I'm going to Dallas, and I'll be there for 2 weeks. My best friend Bridget, who I lived with last year, her birthday is on Wednesday, and there's a wasp. And then my friend Jessica and I and some other people, like a group of us, are going to float the river in New Braunfels. And I think apparently Cody Johnson's playing while we're at the river. So we'll be going to see Cody Johnson, and then there might be some other people that I meet up with there. Hopefully, I don't know, we'll see. And then I also have a concert that I'm going to on June 5th, and then Bridget's actual birthday party is on June 6th, and then I'll fly back June 7th. Prevost family said, my girls are so excited about the shirts. Can't wait to get them all. That's awesome. If you guys buy any merchandise, please send me a photo on either Facebook or Instagram, and I'd love to share it. It'd be awesome. We have a crasher over here.
Boom. I forget that I'm so big.
Levi's on his lunch break from his new job.
Heck yeah. It's unfortunate I gotta go back, but I thought I'd say hi. What's up, y'all? Oh, it's awesome. Hey, like my chair.
It's not as cool as mine, but
BS, mine's gorgeous.
It does have
guys.
a table, so.
That is pretty nice. Have fun.
You too. Everyone said hi. Kat said, it's time to cook dinner. Oh man, dinner sounds good. I think Levi's gonna do very great at his job. He's like perfect for customer service. He's just like that type of person. He's got the personality for it. Edward said, oh yes, tube in the Guadalupe. So much fun. Just keep sunscreen on you. Last time I did, I got sunburned. I'll definitely be wearing a hat probably most of the time, and I will be lathered up in sunscreen. I've made the mistake of not wearing sunscreen before, and it's not fun. It takes a lot for me to burn, and when I did actually really get burnt, I was on white sand with no sunscreen. I was under an umbrella, but apparently that like the sand, you know, the sun bounces off the sand and hits you. I didn't know that, and I learned my lesson. Samantha said, I'm living for the birds in the background. Yeah, that's very, aside from the traffic, when it's quiet and no one's driving by, the sound of nature is so beautiful over here. And I always see red cardinals constantly around here. So they must be like, have nests or something over here. And then my brother's girlfriend, my older brother, she has, like, not right here, but on the other side, she has some, like, a little garden going on, which the birds like to eat her seeds and stuff. The Surviving Conservative said, you've been killing the videos lately. Congrats on all the success. Thank you so much. Emerald said, don't forget a good cowboy hat if you're going down to Texas. I'm just not a hat person. As much as I want to be, I'm just not. Marcia said, what's the tattoo on your leg? It's Earl Dibbles Jr., who's from Texas, hence the Texas part of it. Barbara said, have fun in Texas. I've got to get some sleep. Have a good night. Denise said, white sand in Florida beaches is no joke. I was actually at South Padre Island whenever I got real bad sunburn. I didn't get sunburn whenever I was in Florida. Like I said, it takes a lot for me to get sunburned. When I was on the white sand beaches in Florida, it was kind of winter still. And then by the time it was warm enough to actually get in, it wasn't even really warm enough to get in, but those weren't white sanded beaches where I was. Steve A said, are you returning that chair, or is it a plug for the Ozark Trail? This is actually my little brother's chair. It's not mine. He hasn't really used it much. I have my own chair, but it's kind of dirty right now. I need to clean it. And it's like, it's been outside and stuff. I need to hose it down and let it dry. Let's see. Neon Catfish said, there's been some big rains here in Texas, but I really do not know what's going on in the Guadalupe River. I love the coast. Y'all stay safe. Oh, I live on the coast. Y'all stay safe. Well, it's Memorial Day weekend, and like we're going with a group of friends, and I know some other people that are gonna be floating the river as well. And there's a concert going on apparently, so I'm sure it's gonna be packed, like big time. Fast Thinking did a $20 super sticker. You're amazing with a dancing care. Thank you. The stickers always crack me up. Arnold said, you should always do what makes you happy. I really enjoy watching you and your videos because you're genuine. Keep them coming. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. And I agree. That goes for anybody. You should always do what makes you happy. Crystal said, white bus with purple, lime green, and yellow flowers like in the 60s vintage. Maybe my mom would probably do something like that, but that's just a little too colorful for my taste. I would do like, I do plan on in the future doing a mural on the side. I know this really amazing artist in Amarillo, Texas, and so whenever I make my way there, I'm gonna stop by and talk to him. We've talked before about it. He was like, yeah, just let me know when you're ready, and I think that would be really awesome. He's an amazing artist. Hicks Homestead and Adventure said, sorry, I can't stay long. New puppy, aka land shark. New puppies are quite the handful, for sure. Then he said, perfect chair for Levi, but it's like a love seat for you, laugh out loud. Yeah, the reason he likes it so much is because he does fit, which most of the time in fold-out chairs he doesn't fit. Laurel said, I didn't know that about white sand either. Have fun no matter what you do. Glad to see you being yourself. It took me so much longer to do that than you. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely been a journey, and I think I spent a lot of my 20s not loving myself enough, and I'll be 29 in July, and so I am putting it out there right now, and I already feel this way, but 29 is going to be the best year of my life yet to come, and the past few months have definitely been a battle, but I'm on the up and up for sure. Mark Q said your videos are very, very cool with your very, very beautiful personality too, Jaylena. Thank you. Astro said you live in a bus. I'm currently building the bus to basically be an RV, and then I will live in the bus once it's finished. Fast Thinking said it's a sad day when I'm seeing a woman getting more built than some men I know. Priorities. Some people just have different priorities. Alvin said you're doing great. Keep it up. Love your show. Thank you. Oh, the sun's going away. It actually feels so good right now. George Gooden did a $20 super sticker. Goal. It's always pears. I love pears though, so thank you so much, George. Jesus is Lord said, go girl, laugh out loud, I wish you the best. Thank you. Dave Keeping said hello from New Brunswick, Canada. Ooh, I feel like I don't often get people from Canada as much as I get, I feel like my background's a little trashy. All of that stuff underneath that tarp is mine and Levi's plywood and 2x4s and other stuff to build. Let's see. Edward said, yeah, I gotta run packing for my Austin trip tomorrow. Take care. I'll catch up with your adventures when I get back. That's awesome. Have fun in Austin. I love Austin. Actually my favorite brewery is in Austin. AJ said, is the bus cheap to run? Can you run bus on car license? I'm looking into van life. Buses are not necessarily cheap as far as gas goes. It's obviously more expensive. It's a bigger, heavier vehicle. But as far as license, it's a short bus, and when you register, I think in any bus, when you register it as an RV, you no longer have to have a special license, the CDL, to drive it, since it's technically an RV. Astro said, how much does it cost to get your bus renovated? It honestly just depends on whether you pay someone, whether you do it yourself, how much materials you're planning on spending, what kind of materials you want, like what you have to have, what you can live without. There's a lot of stuff that goes into it, so there's not just one number to say like, oh, it's going to cost this much. King Music 2013 said, congrats on building your bus. Girl power, keep it up. Thank you. Yes, girl power. Dave Keeping said, I've been following you for this whole time. Thank you, I appreciate it. Prevost Family said, I need a Leave Her Wild sticker on my car next. I do. So Bonfire doesn't give you the option for stickers, but my friend Jessica has she has the ability to make stickers and stuff. So I'm probably going to be making one for my bus. And if you guys like that sticker, then I can make some for you guys and sell them that way. Sell them on my own and not necessarily through like Bonfire, which is where I sell my merch from. Jason Golden said Lone Star beer rocks. I don't think have I? Oh, I'm thinking of PBR. I don't think I've had Lone Star beer. My favorite beer is Shiner Bock, especially Shiner Cheer, but that's seasonal, unfortunately. I love beer. I love beer. Like, I like lagers, I like ciders, but I don't drink a lot of beer just because you can gain a lot of weight really fast if you're not careful. So I don't drink beer often, but I love beer. Jesus is Lord said, Rich Life lives in a minivan. It was a hilarious real comedy channel. I've never heard of him. I'll have to go check him out. Fast Thinking did a $2 super chat. Vibes. I'm feeling it. Dave Keeping said, when borders open up, you need to see New Brunswick. When borders open up, I definitely would like to visit Canada. I have some friends in Canada too. I think in Quebec. King Music said, did you find a mechanic for the repairs? So I'll be doing a whole update video on the bus and the repairs and everything whenever I get back from my trip. Tony said, you're so talented, smart, beautiful, Jaylena. You make a lot of us women very proud. Thank you. Angel said, get ready for summer. I'm so ready for summer. Like, I'm not looking forward to working in the heat, but it's not anything that I'm not used to. That's been pretty much every summer for the past 4 or 5 years. But I'm definitely ready. Like, I'm ready to float the river. I'm ready to go swimming. I'm ready to go to the lake. Oh man, I'm ready for summer. Dalmi said, love your videos. You are handy with those tools. You rock. Be safe. Thank you. It's definitely, some things have definitely been a learning curve. There are things that I haven't done before, but with a little help from my friends on YouTube, I've learned a lot. Jesus is Lord said, people were trolling him. I thought, wow, people are so mean. He was cussing everyone out as he was driving. Look him up. He's an interesting character. You will get a kick out of him. I'll do that. Yeah, people can be really mean on the internet, but I feel like the more you give in to the negativity, the more negativity gets drawn to you, because that's what they want. They want you to react to them, you know? That's why if you have something, I normally typically don't delete comments, but if you say something really nasty that was just like vulgar or like no one wants to read that, then I'll delete it. I may even block you, depending on what you say. But George said, are you running wires in the wall before you cover them up? So all my wiring is going to be ran a certain way. So one part of the wall I won't be insulating, but every other part of the wall I will be insulating, and then my wires will run up that way. And then I'm not doing the ceiling until I get my wiring done. Because the only thing that will be wired is maybe an outlet or two and my lights, and then the max fan. And I also might be getting another fan. I don't know if I'll do another max fan or just a fantastic fan. But I'm thinking 2 fans might be better than just 1. But we'll see. So I'm not necessarily going to have an issue with wiring once I do the installation. Fast Thinking did a $5 super sticker. I've never seen that super sticker before. That's cute. I don't know what it is. It looks like a game controller. It says critical hit. I think that's what it is. Thank you. Jesus is Lord said, I do not think anyone would say anything nasty to you. You seem like a very nice and classy lady. Just because I seem very nice and classy doesn't mean everyone else is nice and classy, because I've had some very, very nasty things said to me that you should never say to another human being. Mark Q said, also, my brothers and sisters, Angelina, if you drink too much alcohol, it can make you gain weight, and it can make you have high blood pressure. To my brothers and sisters, Angelina. I don't drink a lot of alcohol. I think the last time I drank was my last live chat. I had some wine. Before that, I don't really remember the last time I drank. I really don't drink that often. Especially me and my mom are working out and trying to be healthy. So we don't often drink. Like, we're going out tonight, but we probably won't drink, if I'm being honest. Angels CHDV, Angels Chats did a $50 super sticker. I've never seen that one either. Is that, it looks, yeah, a pair riding a rocket. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. You guys are amazing. Rajeshri, did I say that right? Jaylena, so proud of what you have accomplished thus far. I looked at an old video about 5 months ago. You've grown so much more confident and self-sufficient. Thank you so much. I'm definitely not the same person I was at the beginning of the year at all. Like, 2 totally different people. Neon Catfish said, 5 years ago, all they wanted to know that I was not going to use it for a bus, and I did not need to have any kind of special license here in Texas. But like I said, that's been 5 years ago. So I could go to Texas and register the bus, and they might ask you, like, have you made any modifications on it? Do you plan on it? And if you say no and no, Sometimes they ask for photos, sometimes they don't. Sometimes it's just easy peasy, lemon squeezy. But I want to get mine registered as an RV so that I can get insurance as an RV so that in the case that anything happens to it, this is my house and everything that I own is in it, I will be fully covered. Dave Keeping did a $5 Canadian super chat. Thank you so much. Bart Simpson said, I love how the building is coming along. You rock. Thank you. Am I saying it right? Jasony did a $20 super chat, super sticker. Said, thanks for being you. Thank you. Nancy said, you're amazing. Love watching you build. Getting lots of tips for when I build. Thank you. Thank you for watching. I'm glad that anything that I've shown in videos has helped anyone. So I appreciate, I appreciate that. And I'm glad that someone's learning something with me. Fast Thinking did a $2 super sticker. Work. That's pretty much what it's about. Well, it's about the end product, but right now it's about work. Tommy said, nothing wrong with the occasional glass of wine, Moscato, or blush for me. Actually, I've read a glass of red wine every night is actually good for you. Google it if you don't believe me. But it's just a glass, not a bottle. George Gooden said, you're using the rear door a lot. Do you think you want that to be your main access? The back door definitely won't be my main access. I just use that a lot because my front door, you can't open that. I would have to go in through the driver's door. You can't open the other one until you're inside. So I come in through the back door because right now it's just the easier option, and then I open the side door, and then I go and I use the side door if I'm working, and I'll go in and out from there. Fast Thing, you did a $5 super sticker of a little fox. Says number one. Thank you. Dave Keeping did a $50 Canadian super chat. Said, I like your spirit. Keep it going and have fun. Thank you. I appreciate that more than you know. Isaiah Woodsman said, you now seem happier than you did 9 months ago. Like I said, that's the girl you watched 9 months ago is not the girl that I am today. Ooh, Pat says she's cooking pasta. That sounds good. Actually, I don't know if you're Pat, if you're a guy or a girl, so sorry if I called you a girl and if you're a guy. Jerry said, excellent plan on the RV insurance. I agree. Like, I don't want to, take the easy way out. I want to do it right. And not saying that that is, like, if that's what you want to do, like, do your own thing. But for me, I just want to be safe and do it as an RV just because it will have all of my stuff in it. Matthew said, did you receive your solar panels? I did. I got all of my solar stuff in the mail, so I don't know if I'm gonna do that before I leave. I might, but I don't know. I leave in 5 days and I have a lot of stuff to do, so I may not get to that before I leave. That'll definitely be one of the first things I do when I get back. FS Claire said, headed west after your build. Yes, I do plan to head west once the build is done. Astro said, what have you done to get to where you are now? As in, like, what have I done on what? Navasi said, only 3 glasses of wine in a bottle. It depends on how big your wine glasses are and how big of a glass you pour. And some bottles are bigger than others. Georgia Pete did a $50 super sticker with a fox and fireworks. Thank you so much, Georgia Peach. I appreciate it. You guys are so amazing. Pat said, my heart doctor told me that 1 medium glass is good for the blood, but it has to be red wine. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, is that it's good for your blood, like high blood pressure and stuff. But yeah, it has to be red wine, and it's only 1 glass. Doctor says 1 glass, I say the bottle, but I mean, I'm just kidding. No, I'm not. Alicia Sunflower said, I love all your videos. You should be very proud of yourself. I've been watching you from day one and you've grown into a great person. Love and prayers to you. You're making us girls proud. Thank you so much. Pat said, I'm a power girl as much as possible at my age 16. Prevo's family said, I'm so glad everyone goes through life changes and you have come out the other side perfectly. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, we go through ups and we go through downs, and you just got to keep trucking or else you won't. You have to keep believing in yourself and pushing yourself and shooting to be a better version of yourself every single day. You got to be better than the person that you were yesterday. And that, for me, is the goal, is just to be better than who I was yesterday. And I've had a lot of goals this year, and I'm crossing each and every. I literally have a list of goals for the year, and I've crossed a few of them off already, and some I've just had in my head that I didn't even write down that I've already accomplished. So maybe I should write those down. I'm pretty excited. Jerry said, you're doing an amazing job on the build. Super happy for you. Thank you. It's been tough, but I like it. I like the challenge. It's been nice. Like, when I was trying to do this side of the bus and do the self-tapping screws, there was one screw, no matter how hard, how long I tried, it would not go in the metal. It was like, I don't know, it wouldn't go. And I was probably on there for 15 minutes trying to push it in there. Like, not straight. I had to stop because I was too tired. But like, I could have easily asked one of my brothers to do it for me, but I wanted to feel that sense of accomplishment, that I set out to do something and I accomplished it on my own. Knowing that, of course, I always have my brothers and they're always there to help me, and I appreciate them for that, but I do like to try and get it done on my own if I can, but if I can't, I do have them to help, to lend a helping hand, so. Mark Q said, also, Jaylena, you look very, very great for your age because you don't look 29 at all. Thank you. I don't feel 29. I still feel like I'm like 23. Just like a smarter version of my younger self. Bren said, my doctor suggested I drink a glass of wine at night. Just a glass. My grandmother drank hot beer. She was in her 90s. Ew, me and my mom were just... There's a new country song where he talks about, I think instead of getting back with his ex, he'd rather drink hot beer and go fishing without, I don't know, like go hunting without a loaded gun and seeing a once in a lifetime deer, and all this stuff is funny. But we were talking about hot beer, and I don't know how someone could do that. Gordon said, you look so much happier now than before you went on your own. Back then you looked hurt, and even though you were smiling, now you look really happy. Good things ahead for you. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, definitely gone through a lot, and I've definitely I've had some epiphanies, I should say. I've had one epiphany, actually, and then it's just been kind of realizing that and going forward and just learning to love myself on my own and know your self-worth and know that you deserve better and you deserve more. And that's basically where I'm at. And so I'm never gonna settle again, because I've done that too many times, and we all deserve love and respect. And if you allow yourself to not let people's actions slip when you know that you shouldn't, like, I see some of my friends, like, they'll be dating people and they get treated a certain way, and I'm like, red flag, now's the time to leave before you're too invested. But they are kind of too invested, and so they stick around, and I'm just like, I don't know, I'm gonna keep my eye out. Living Wild and Free said, are you converting all the bus lighting to LED? I'm not keeping any of the original bus lighting that's on the inside. As far as the outside goes, I'm probably going to take out these back top ones and the front top ones and patch those holes, and I won't have any lights on the front or the back on the top. Astro said, I just want you to explain a little bit about your background and how you persevered to get to where you are now. I feel like that's a story that a lot of you probably already know, and one that I'd rather not discuss on a live chat. Tommy said, are you planning on a small deck on the top of the bus or some sort of roof rack storage? So I do want a roof deck. I'm not sure how big. I wanted it in the back, but now I'm thinking I might have a small roof deck like in the middle on the roof, and then I'll have my solar panels. I have 2 solar panels now, and I'm gonna see where they line up and how big they are, but I'm hoping to be able to have 2 on the back and 2 on the front, with a fan in the front, a fan in the back, and then 2 solar panels with a small deck in the middle. So I don't know, we'll see how that goes. I gotta kind of measure everything out. I don't know if it's Dennis or Denise. Said, hello from Oregon, so happy for you, Jaylena. You're such an inspiration. I ordered a coffee mug from your merch store. Excited to get it. Oh, that's awesome. Thank you. Pat said, my advice at my age is be happy. Age comes so fast. If I knew then what I know now. I feel like I don't obviously know everything and I don't have it all figured out, but I know a lot more than I used to. That's for sure. Praying Cowboy said, I love that you're doing this all yourself. Power, women power. Yeah. Isaiah said, I don't think there is much you can't do if you wish. You definitely keep adding to your knowledge base. I agree. I think anyone can do anything that they set their minds to. Astro said, self-love is definitely a challenge. I deal with the same problem. I struggled with self-love for so long, but I feel like when you're surrounded by negativity all the time, it's really hard for you to find that love within yourself. But I feel like I'm in such a better mindset and atmosphere that I've just been able to allow myself to kind of grieve and find myself and find that self-love that I lost somewhere along the way. Angie said, have you ever tried Smirnoff Ice Original? It's better than beer. I don't really like the original. It's not bad, but and I don't really drink Smirnoffs a lot either, because I mean, they taste better than beer, sure, depending on what beer. If we're talking Bud Light or like PBR, yes, it tastes better, but I'm a lager girl. I like beer. I like the taste of beer. Smirnoffs are so sweet though. I could only drink like 1 or 2. Alicia said, no, don't settle at all. You're an amazing person, beautiful and still young. There's somebody very special out there that's going to treat you like a princess. I think if we allow ourselves to be treated a certain way, that person's going to know like that's okay. And I think that's where a lot of people get it wrong, is that you love someone so much that when they disrespect you, when they have red flags, you overlook all the red flags because all you feel is how you don't want to lose them and that you love them so much. But you can't love someone more than you love yourself. It's never going to work, because then you accept those red flags and you accept the treatment that you're allowing them to treat you that way. It's 100% on you. You allow people to treat you how you allow people to treat you. I just got the weirdest mosquito bite. George said, I want some of your merch. I haven't checked it out yet. Tell us more. It's linked in all of my videos. Once this video is uploaded, I'll link it here too, but you can go look at my last video not in all my videos. I take that back. It's linked in my last video, or the one before. Yeah. Just check out my last one. It's in the description, in the merch store. It's through Bonfire. FJC said, you play nice tunes on your blogs, but the songs are mainly depressing and sad. I just find most of the time, whatever songs I pick are just like what my mood is David said, forget about men and dating, get good with yourself. Yeah, that's the plan. I'm not necessarily thinking about dating. I'm not closed off to it. If I meet, I'm not actively trying to date. If I meet the right person at the right time and it just happens, sure, to me, that's how the best relationships start. But I'm definitely not like on Tinder. I'm not like looking to date. Quite frankly, I hang out with my mom a lot, so I'm just enjoying my time here with her. I'm working on myself, and that's pretty much where my head's at. I'm definitely not in the dating game right now. Off-road camper said, nothing's better than beer. I guess it depends on what beer you drink. I think it's so funny that because of like TikTok and growing up, like like when you're in high school and you drink, which I was and I did, we would drink Keystone just because it was the cheapest beer you could get. You could get like a 30-pack for super cheap. And Keystone is I would never drink it now. It tastes disgusting. But like Keystone is like, and Busch beer is like super popular now with adults. And I just don't get it. It's like, yeah, maybe when I was 16 and that's all I could get my hands on because I didn't have a job and that's what you could afford, then sure. But as an adult, no. I would never buy Keystone for fun. Isaiah said, have you read the five love languages? No, I haven't. A lot of people always recommend that book to me. I know what the 5 love languages are, and I know what my love language is, and I know the love language that I need. But I've never read the book. Alicia said, you're so right. I'm just ending a 13-year relationship, and it's very hard and hurtful. I saw a lot of red flags, but not until later. I'm working on myself now. I think that's something too, is like people tend to date someone and it's all amazing at first because you're putting your best foot forward when you're trying to impress that person. You want them to like you, right? One of the things that I saw recently, like I said, I'm not dating or anything, but I do follow this girl who does like motivational quotes and like she writes motivational books and stuff. But she said when she started to date again, she was just 100% authentically her real full self. And she said if a guy didn't like her, then sucks to suck. Like then she moves on to the next guy. Like if you go on a date with someone and you be yourself, they are either gonna like you and think that you're awesome or not like you. And what's the worst that can happen? Nothing. You barely know this person, you know? Linda Nichols said, hey, sweet Jelena, just got in from cutting grass and I seen you were on. You look beautiful. Hey, Linda, thank you. Rick Duffel said, take time for yourself. Don't hurry into a relationship. It'll happen when it happens. Don't settle for any chump. Yeah, I'm not dating and I'm not looking, and I'm definitely more just focused on me and my goals and my dreams and where I want to be. And honestly, how could you even think about dating someone when you're building a bus to go live and travel? Like, you're not gonna have time. And I feel like it'd be kind of complicated unless you meet the right person. Like, I feel like it'd be complicated for most people to try and date while one of you's on the road if the other person couldn't come too, you know? As far as everyone asking about the bus engine, I will be doing a update video on the bus engine whenever I get back from my trip. And you said, besides yourself, who's your favorite YouTuber? Oh, my favorite YouTuber. Let's see. Who do I like watching? I really like Navigation Nowhere's channel. I don't know. Right now, I honestly don't really watch a lot of YouTube for fun. Like, I watch YouTube to learn. So the only channels that I actually watch because I want to support them are like Samantha Olmstead and Donna Van Life. I do watch Navigation Nowhere's every time he posts. I feel like I found one the other day that I loved, and I don't remember. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Isaiah said he talks about why we missed the red flags during the infatuation period. With what you already know, you can probably skip it. I wish it was out before my first marriage, though. Yeah, I think I definitely learned a lot, and even with love languages, I didn't know that was a thing, and I definitely understand it. S. McGee said, you look amazing. Keep growing and shining. We're so proud of you. Thank you. Eloy said, when are you coming to Texas? I am leaving to Dallas on the 25th, but I won't be in the Dallas area for long. FJC said, Jaylena, have you heard of Tyler Rich? He sings Leave Her Wild. He's on YouTube. Check it out. I actually know Tyler Rich. Well, I don't know him, but I've hung out with him a couple times. One of my good friends that lives here is his tour manager. So, yeah. His song Leave Her Wild is the song that inspired the name of my channel, but that was before I met him. That was before I knew him. Actually, no, that was after I met him. Yeah. Tori said, just sub. Thanks, Tori. Welcome. I'm building a bus into a house for me and my 2 cats, and we're gonna travel. FJC said, cool song. I agree. It's a great song. Him and his wife are like all about each other. Like his Instagram, like they're all about each other, and all of his recent singles are like really. He actually has a song called what's it called? It's like, why do I still love you? I don't even like you. I don't remember the name of it, but I love that song. I thought that song was gonna change his career. I got to hear it before it came out, and I was like, this is it. This is the song that's gonna change his career. And it didn't. But his new single's doing really well, so good for him. Tori said, that's pretty cool. I have 3 cats. That's awesome. Rita said, what about Bandit? So I haven't talked to Jason in, I don't know, months, like 3 or 4 months or something. And if I'm being honest, I think it's best that Bandit stays where she is and we just cut ties completely and keep going on and like living our lives the way that we've been living, because I'm in a very good place, and I think that it's probably healthier for both of us in our relationships, and just all around, that's probably the best thing that needs to happen. And I mean, she's happy and healthy, and she's with all of the dogs that she's grown up with her whole life, and you know, she's been with Jason her whole life. She's been with both of us her whole life, but she's been with him a lot longer at this point now. So, and she's as good of a dog that she is, I think she's happier being open and free than being on the road. She does have a little bit anxiety on the road, which wasn't too bad. Like, it wasn't anything to be concerned about, but it is there. So I just think that it's probably best that she stays put. I feel like I'm lost in the comments. I don't know where I am. Okay, I'm way behind. You should watch Maxon OC. I do know who that is. I've watched some of his videos, but like I said, I don't really get to watch YouTube for fun. At this point, it's more like watching YouTube just to learn what I can for what project I'm doing. Eddie from California, I'm so jealous. I've been planning what you are doing for many years now. Because of my job, I'll have to save money, but thanks for everything you're going through. Thanks. That's awesome. Well, hopefully it happens sooner than later. Isaiah said, can't wait to see your setup for the cats in the van. I'm definitely going to cater to them a lot. That was another reason why I wanted to go bigger, is because the van was you know, so small. And I did let them outside a lot, but if I'm on the road, I don't necessarily want to let them out as much. I did buy a cat tent though, a big one for them, so I can let them out in the tent if we're at a good location. FJC said Bandit is a sweetheart. Yeah, she is an amazing dog. Without a doubt said, how many cats do you have? I have 2 cats. Maria said, what about your white car that is still at Jason's property? Jason bought that car. It's his car now. He said he had a video planned for it, so he bought it because it wasn't running, and it was either he buys it or I go sell it to a junkyard, so he just bought it. Again, it's sold. Let's see, I've been on for about an hour and 15 minutes, and my mom should be getting back any minute, so I'm gonna call it for this live chat and hopefully go walk around downtown and have some fun. If you made it this far watching the after show or the replay of this, let me know what you guys want to see for my trip to Dallas. I'm gonna float the river, but that's gonna be more of like my day-to-day lifestyle vlogs that I'll be doing. But we are staying in an RV with 3 people, so that'll be interesting. So I'm going from bus life to RV life. I can't wait. It's gonna be pretty fun. So thank you guys so much for hanging out with me tonight, and I will see you guys tomorrow in a video. Hopefully I get that out. I'm gonna be doing some odd jobs on the bus tomorrow, so see you guys then. Thank you so much for hanging out with me.